Hello and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your home for what's going on in and around campus here in Brookdale. My name is Dominic Sama, the president of the Brookdale Student Life Board, and here with me today is the president of Adventure Bound, the Adventure Bound Club, Sam Swanson, who I always have loved his drip, as the kids call it. The clothes that you wear, the hats that you wear. You are one hell of a guy, Sam. And talk about your time in Brookdale. Why did you choose Brookdale in the beginning?
Yeah, man. So I was kicking around in Brooklyn last year. I was working at this Caribbean, upscale, club, fine dining spot. And I was food running for minimum wage for a little bit, but then they made me lead server. So I was chilling there, a lot of dance hall music, a lot of good vibes in Brooklyn. And I was just getting so sick of the restaurant business. You know, I've been full-time since I was 15, so I was man, I really want to try out this college thing. And I still had Monmouth County residency, so I'm dude, might as well go back home and be a pirate for a little bit, see what happens.
So since you said that you grew up in Brooklyn, that's where your roots are, have you liked Monmouth County?
Well, I only lived in Brooklyn last year. I am a Monmouth native. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea here. I'm a New Jersey boy through and through. My family is from Brooklyn, though.
Okay.
I'm a big Monmouth County fan. I think it's the best county in the state. Particularly Belmar, Wall Township. I'm a North Wall boy. Been swimming in those rivers since before I could swim. You know, it's a great place to live, great for families, great parks.
And continuing on, though, what has your experience been in Brookdale? Let's pinpoint on the major part. What was your major here?
I am a computer science major at Brookdale.
Wow. And what made you take part in Adventure Bound and eventually become El Presidente?
You know, I'm a big outdoor fanatic. I like the outdoors, camping, rock climbing, surfing, bodyboarding, whatever gets me out into nature. I used to sleep outside a lot, and I figured I wanted to make some friends when I got to Brookdale, and, you know, clubs are the way to do it. So I was at that club fair and I saw they had an outdoors club, and I'm like, man, this is right up my alley. So, you know, me and my friend Matt, we pulled up to the first meeting, and coincidentally, you know, they were holding elections, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Oh my God. But continuing on, I do want to ask you about your experience with Adventure Bound, literally with Adventure Bound. What stories do you have ranging back from the past year?
Dude, so it's been quite the movie, honestly. It's been wild. You know, I wasn't even expecting to run for president, but they were holding the election the first day, and I figure I might as well give it a shot. And one other kid ran against me, and I kind of sweeped him. I had a little bit better of a campaign. And I really just had no idea, what to do. I was like a lizard on a rock coming in, man. No information, no knowledge of how things work, the bureaucracy, how trips go. I just had, a vague plan to make it a really sick year. You know, I feel like community college clubs always get, a bad rap for, not doing that much. It's just a community college. How much fun can they have? And I really wanted to break down that stigma for my club. I wanted it to be the most lit club. I wanted the most lit trips. I wanted everyone to have the most fun possible, forming friendships, fossil hunting, kicking around a hacky sack, doing whatever. It was a little slow to start, but I did lead the first ever Brookdale official club fossil hunt, I think in the school's history. In the beginning of the fall, it was a pretty big success. We found a crazy goblin shark tooth. Very successful. We had a killer ski trip to Mountain Creek in the winter. Very little injuries on that trip. I've led a number of hikes throughout Monmouth County throughout the semesters. You know, Hawthorne, Shark River Park, Allaire. We're going to Deep Cut Garden soon. Let's see. We had this crazy rock climbing trip to this gym over in Marlboro. We went roller skating. We've really been out and about, quite frankly, for the past 2 semesters. And the piece de resistance was ascending the biggest mountain in New Jersey, Mount Tammany. We just sent it, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Fully sent the mountain, and then we actually found like a weird cliff jumping spot right at the end of the mountain. So we all, like half of the club, just went cliff jumping right before the end of the hike, and it was sick.
Where is Mount Tammany?
North somewhere. I think it's like kind of near the Water Gap. It's off some like crazy, it's like in New Jersey fashion, the trail is like right off a crazy major 4-lane highway near the Delaware Water Gap, but it's like right on the water. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. But so what do you intend to do after this? You've had a heck of a time here in Brookdale, and now your time is concluding here. What do you intend to do after this?
Yeah, so I did just commit to a college down in Florida. I had one good year at Brookdale and I'm done. So I'm moving down to Florida in August. I'm probably going to hit 1 or 2 national parks on the way down, and then probably just try to usurp whoever the outdoor club president is at that school, really defeat him, take the title back, and live out my years as a ruling body over the students.
Yeah, Rolling Stone. Oh.
You know, Florida's got some crazy parks, a lot of alligators. You know, a lot of people say, how big of an alligator can you fight? How long? How wide? You know, what age are we talking? Gender of the gator? And I intend to find out that exact information when I get down there. You know, 4 feet, that's a small, the tail is like half the length. So I think any reasonable, able-bodied adult can, life or death, you know, beat an alligator in like hand-to-hand bear combat. On land, of course. 5 feet, I'm a vaguely athletic person. I'm quick on my feet. I'm nimble. I'm cunning. 6 feet of a gator, that's my height. Half of it's in the tail. I'm not saying I could. I'm not making any claims here, but I guess we'll see.
So what do you intend to do after this, or after you finish next year also? But I do want to, before you answer, I wanted to acknowledge to the viewers that you were awarded Best Club Leader by the Student Life and Activities Department in the Gold Star Awards just a few weeks ago. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. It was a big W for me and the club. Our advisor also got Best Advisor. It's his first Gold Star. Really happy we can make it happen for him.
You had a whole security detail that night. Talk about that and how you wielded that club together and how much they love you there.
You know, it definitely, the first semester I will say was really slow. I was really skeptical at the first semester. You know, I feel like there's this big stigma at Brookdale where it's like some people coming in have this like opinion where it's like, oh, no one wants to hang out at Brookdale, no one wants to talk to each other, no one wants to make friends. And so, you know, I was like, had these like negative like impressions from other people kicking around, but definitely in the second semester the club really started to pop off. Everyone started to like hang out more, everyone like became really close friends, and it's a whole gang now. The club's really perfectly set up for the second year. We got all new officers, 1 million members coming in. It's definitely a tight-knit group. I love them all. Shout out to the whole gang, the whole group chat.
And you left a whole legacy for the next probably decade here in Brookdale with the Adventure Bound Club. So let's see if they can keep going with that.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best. Our new president, Robbie, seems like the club's being left in capable hands. He's real psyched. He's an outdoorsy man. Gonna teach him how to fossil hunt so he can take all the little kiddos out next year. It should be good.
That's gonna be fun. So what do you plan to do in the long run of life?
You know, so when I graduate, I'm trying to become a software engineer, full-time, hopefully in like the blockchain space. It's like a real emerging technology that I've always liked. Just probably work full-time as a software engineer. I want to get my base jumping certification, hopefully within like a year of graduating college. That's something I've always wanted to do. I'm a part of this like slacklining group up in New York City that high lines a lot. I want to definitely do a bunch of big high lines between various mountains and mesas around the country. I'm trying to ascend Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain, the highest peak in Africa, within hopefully the next 4 years, if I can cobble together the money and everything for it. A lot of adventuring. I think I really embody the spirit of Adventure Bound, which is getting out there, having fun, challenging yourself in the outdoors, and making friends along the way. So any cool outdoorsy stuff I can participate in, I'm in.
You epitomize that adventure-bound category, in my view, honestly. But I want to go on to the final question for you, which is, you were here in Brookdale for a year. You said that. What lesson can you take from here that you will keep with you for the rest of your life?
Oh, that's a really good question. Huh?
Take your time.
One lesson from my experience at Brookdale.
Take your time. These guys can edit it out.
I really like the Shia LaBeouf quote. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Just do it. I think Brookdale is like the perfect embodiment of like the success you can have here is really like up to you. And I think it's really reflective of the whole world. I'm like a late start to college. As I said, I moved out when I was 18. I've just been working full-time in restaurants since I was like 15. So this is like my third year of like stupid adult like bills and like apartment life. So, I've like been out there. And I think like really comprising my whole experience at Brookdale, like you just need to get out there. You need to ask for things. You need to talk to people, Brookdale and college as a whole can be such like a fantastic experience with friends, with the networking opportunities, with different jobs, learning as a whole. But it's like unlike other colleges, it's like a lot of these experiences are only there if you seek them out. They're all there. People are willing to help you. People want to be friends here. People want to do cool stuff. But you just need to make that first step and really push yourself out there and just do whatever it is you really want to do. So I would say overall the lesson is get after it, get it done, no excuses, pursue your dreams. If you want a sick college experience and you want a bunch of friends, go out there and do it. If you want to be like a real academic and have a 4.0 and be a smooth sailor, talk to those teachers, go to those office hours, make those connections with the teachers. Make your dreams a reality.
Well, that's really riveting, Sam. Thank you. So with that, we'll conclude this episode of Brookdale Newsmakers. And for everyone in the crew for Brookdale TV, I'm your host, Dominic Sama, signing off. And we'll see you next time, once again, here on Brookdale TV.